Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Connor Semscure, and today I'm bringing you guys the June 2016 class setup video. A lot of you guys have been requesting this, so I figured I would deliver. I'm going to start doing these like every month. It feels like I just did the May one. It was probably about a month ago, so my classes have changed. A few different things have been changed. The sights on guns, the whole nerf with that. A lot of different things have changed recently, so I figured I would go in and show you my updated classes. So over here, the old ones that I don't use, if you guys watched the May or April one, you would know I don't use these. These are from like December and like when the game first came out and stuff. All this stuff is banned. Like I have fucking high caliber on this MA, like all that stuff is banned. And then over here I have my regular classes. This shouldn't even be called UMG because I use these on GB as well, but these are like my normal classes with overkill and stuff. And then over here I have my no overkill stuff because I do like to play that quite a bit. It just gets rid of a lot of overkill sniping and a lot of bullshit in the game. So anyways, yeah, let's get right into this first class I have here. Go ahead and roast me. I have the BRM. Now this thing is an absolute beast. I made a video on it, basically showed you guys that this thing is insane. I still use it all the time. A lot of people thought I was joking when I said this was like really good, and then I posted that 70 kill TDM challenge was completed with this gun. So it is a fucking beast of a weapon. One of the best guns in the game. It's a 3-shot pretty much across the map if you do hit them above the waist, so it is a very effective weapon. And over here I do have the RK5 as my secondary, just because I'm mainly using this for like close like real close quarter situations. So that's that. And then over here I do have the frag grenade. Gotta love those nade spots. And then over here afterburner. No perk 2, I just don't bother with it, but I feel like afterburner is almost a must. I've talked about this before, but afterburner is just so important now. Ever since the G slide got patched back in, I think what, January, February, it's just I feel like the afterburner perk is so much more important, and I run it on almost every class now. So that's that. And then over here we have dead silence blast suppressor. That's on pretty much every class. Over here we have a basic good old M8 class. I still don't know, man. Like we're in June. I don't know what to tell you if Elo or Reflex is better. I go back and forth all the time on every gun. It just feels better on some guns, and then I don't know, I'll go through a phase where like I will just love Reflex on the M8, and then I'll go through a phase where I like Elo. I do want to experiment with the boa sight on this, and I actually really do like the boa sight a lot. Mainly because of the fact that it actually lights up when you see a target. So if you're like blind or something and you don't see a guy out in the distance, your scope will light up and tell you that you're looking at some guy, and then that'll help you determine where the guy is and hopefully get you that kill. So boa is actually very good. I'm gonna experiment with that a little bit. Maybe these classes will be a little bit different for the July class setup video. So anyways, over here we have the quick draw attachment and stock. Don't use long barrel. I made a whole entire video on that. You guys can check that out. It's on my channel. Basically, long barrel is kind of useless on the M8, so I run the quick draw attachment, stock, and Elo combo. Over here we have the RK5. I'm mainly running this instead of the L card just because it's really good up close. This thing's an absolute machine up close, and it's almost like a shotgun. I did a video talking about the RK5 versus the L car. You can check that out as well on my channel if you want an in-depth explanation for that. All these links will be in the description. I'll have the long barrel video as well as this RK5 video. But yeah, this is like a more of a close range situation, so I would run it with the M8 there. And then of course frag grenade, afterburner, no perk 2, and dead silence blast suppressor. So moving on to the third class setup. This is your basic VMP Russian class. VMP, quick draw, grip, and stock. Pretty much gone over this. This class hasn't changed since the May class setup, so that's that. Very basic SMG class. Over here we have a very generic overkill sniper class. I did take this off. I gotta put thermal back on. I was experimenting with something, but yeah. Let's see, where's thermal? Oh, by the way, this is the best reticle right here, stage fright. Well, I'm not gonna say it's the best reticle, but it's my favorite reticle. I know a lot of other people like to use this fusion one as well, and there's some other ones that people experiment with, but I feel like stage fright is probably like the most like simplified one with the simple red dot on there, so I do like that. But yeah, basic overkill SVG class. I do run cold-blooded just so it's a lot harder to hit you. Pretty much anybody that's overkill sniping in this game is going to be using thermal, so having cold blood is very essential. And then I have afterburner, and then your basic perk 3. Moving on, this is a little bit more of an experimental class as well, but I was absolutely going off with it last night. Man of War, man, I feel like they like slightly buffed this recently. I mean, I could be wrong, but I've seen like a large influx of people using this recently, and this thing's a fucking beast, man. I run the BOA 3 on here. I feel like it gives it a little bit less recoil. I know it probably doesn't anymore due to the patch and stuff, but it just feels really, really good. And plus, like I said earlier, how it like lights up if you see someone, very good sight. And then I have the stock and quick draw attachments on there as well. I had to make a decision between stock, quick draw, like long barrel's very good on there as well. Even grip, because I mean this thing does kick like a fucking mule, but it really is important to have like stock on here. It's just important to have on any AR, and even subs in this game. It's kind of crazy. You do have to have stock on like your VMP and stuff, but quick draw is just essential on ARs for the most part. So I figured that those were probably the best choices. Felt like that if I did have the BOA on there, I wouldn't need grip that much, and long barrel is just gonna make me kill a little bit better at long range. Long barrel is very important on the Man of War, man. That basically doubles the 3-shot kill range on it, so you're basically gonna smoke anything across the map in 3 shots, which is really, really good to have. But if you guys want to have like a regular good old Man of War class, you could put something like long barrel, stock, quick draw, and BOA. Could have a bunch of attachments on there and just like load it up with a bunch of shit and just smoke everyone. And then of course I got this overkill shotgun on here. This is very good, man. I'm not gonna lie. I originally did have fast hands on here. I did change it to afterburner. I think I have afterburner on. Yeah, every single class I have afterburner on. I know I'm kind of a freak for that. A lot of people probably don't like that, but I do boost a lot. I'm a fucking jetpacker, so I gotta have afterburner on there. And into my no overkill classes, these haven't changed that much since the May class setup, but I have my Shiva here. Long barrel is important on the Shiva. This basically makes this a 2-shot kill no matter what. No matter where you are, it just absolutely smokes everything in 2 shots. There's no drop off on the 2-shot kill range, so very important to have long barrel in there. And yeah, LCAR, just because I want it to be more of like an SMG type thing, more of a versatile secondary. So I have the LCAR there. And over here we have the BRM class setup. This is the exact same class setup that I have over here in this slot, so basically the same exact thing. No overkill there. And then of course we have my sniper, no overkill. I have the SVG 100 with the thermal and stock attachments on there. And of course we gotta have that cold-blooded, like I said earlier. And LCAR, just because it's probably the, like I said before with the what other class was it, the Shiva, it's more of like a versatile SMG type secondary, so very good to have there. And frag grenade, afterburner, cold-blooded, dead silence, and blast suppressor. And over here we have the ICR. I have been really trying to figure out the best attachments on this thing. If you guys watched my I think what was it, is a GB with every single gun, is this episode with the ICR. I just couldn't tell you what the best attachments were on this thing, so these will always be switching up and stuff. Like, I don't know, man. I got the ICR here for now, long barrel, stock, and quick draw. I probably will end up changing this. I don't really know. They're really like, I don't know what the best attachments on this thing are, man. That's the main problem with the Man of War and the ICR and stuff. Like, there's so many good attachments on the guns. Like, it's so difficult to make a decision on like which ones that you can have, mainly just because of the pick 10 system and stuff. There's so many different ways to combine your class to make it the best possible way for you to get a bunch of kills and shit. So anyways, frag grenade, and then no perks at all except for the essential dead silence blast suppressor. I know some people like to run no dead silence. That's just not me. I move around quite a bit, so it is important for me to have that. And then the very last class setup is just another basic VMP rushing class. So anyways, that's that. Some people ask for my specialist. That'll just change depending on the map and stuff. And for score streaks, I run the HCXD, Guardian, and Lightning Strike. I used to run Dart all the time, but I've been getting screwed over with the Dart. It'll say like I'm crashing into shit even though I'm really not, which is super annoying. So basically I just switched over to the Guardian. Go plant the bomb, put the Guardian down, you automatically win the round pretty much. So anyways, that's that. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, remember to leave a like rating. I will have one out in July for sure. And that's that. I hope you guys did enjoy. Peace.